Welcome back to another episode of PA Whiskey Guys. I'm Chris.
And I'm Jesse.
And Johnny here.
What's happening?
Nothing. Nothing ever. I never have anything going on.
I gotta figure out some other way to open this thing up.
Yeah.
A little bit of a curveball.
Yeah.
You know, we get deep into conversations always before we start.
We do.
And then it's go. And oh boy, now what?
Couple
Boring lives.
pre-episode sips to spark some extra creativity.
Yeah.
That's exactly probably, or just record that.
Yeah.
You know?
Everybody
Then
be
it's a
like,
lot of editing now.
Yeah.
These guys are slurring their words here, and they're just getting started.
Yeah, what happened? They say it's the first sip of the day, but yeah, well.
Not today.
No, not today.
We're gonna put some episodes in the bank.
Absolutely.
You know.
Another beautiful day. I mean, well, the same as the last episode. Garage doors open.
Sun is shining.
You know.
And we're closing in on 60 degrees.
Hey, man, I think
Yeah.
it warmed up since the last episode, so this is nice.
Yeah. I'm not getting my hopes up yet. We got to get out of March first.
March could be tricky.
It could be tricky.
So Mother Nature, have a drink and take it easy on all of us.
Yeah, right. Forget that groundhog.
Yeah.
So today's a special one.
It
or
is.
This episode's a special
I'm
one.
excited.
This is episode 59, and it's a Knob Creek 21 year. This is the oldest ever aged stated bourbon from Jim Beam. It was released in 2025 as a limited 100 proof expression showcasing more than 2 decades of patient maturation. It features Knob's signature mash bill of 77% corn, 13% rye, and 10% malted barley. This release delivers deep oak influence, sweet savory rickhouse character, and a rich flavor profile that improves significantly on the more tannic 18-year release. I have not had the 18-year.
Yeah, you did.
Yes,
You did.
we did.
At dinner one time.
Yes, at that one
At
restaurant.
a
we did.
restaurant, yeah. Local to where we are right now, actually. A couple minutes away.
about that.
Tiffany's.
Yeah, I did have that. That was the only time I had it.
Yeah, and not to jump too far forward, you know, that compared to this, because I did take a little sip of that from you. I felt that was a little bit more oaky than this. And a lot of people had expected this when it came out, and I'll say this too. This was on a lot of people's whiskey of the year for 2025, you know, because it's just that good. But what I was going to get back to with the oaky part, the 18 versus the 21, I don't know the details of the 18, you know, but I'm assuming it was opposite of what I'm going to say. That the 21, like in the warmer months, they had it, you know, high up in the rickhouse. And then, you know, they lowered the barrels down to the ground floor or whatever.
Right.
So they didn't want it to be over oaked because that's what everybody thought it was going to be.
Right.
You know,
right.
21 years, you know, you get above 15, you're talking about some heavy oak, you know. And I know, John, this is the first time you're trying it. And, you know, we tried this once before, and I don't think it's that oaky.
No.
I actually
No, not
really
at all.
enjoy it. I've had other bourbons that are, you know, not even close to being.
Right.
They were more than this, you know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't know.
And I don't really remember the notes on that 18, or
No.
because I know there wasn't much. We had literally a
Yeah,
pour.
I literally took a sip, you know.
Yeah, there was just a pour, but the 15 I don't think I've ever had.
No.
The 12 I enjoy.
12 is really good.
Right. 12 is, yeah, that's a hitter.
Anything Knob Creek for me, I personally enjoy.
I still feel like the 12 is oakier than this.
I feel
Personally.
it's got, you know, trying this, and again, like, you know, this is another. I feel that the 12 for me is a little bit more drying. It's not as sweet as
Right.
this.
Yes.
Like this is sweet for some reason. The 12 is not as sweet as this, but
I wonder if that comes from the age of it, or you know.
yeah, I mean, could more sugars from the barrel sitting
Right.
there longer, you know.
I don't have the other mash bills here to compare it, and I don't remember what the 12 was.
They're all the same.
Okay.
They're all the same. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Oh, well.
Yeah, so this one, mash bills coming in 77% corn, 13 rye, 10% malted barley, which is, you know, the classic Knob Creek formula. emphasizing its sweetness, spice, and overall structure. As we said earlier, aging on this is 21 years in various rickhouses. They're placing a little more emphasis on lower floor barrels to kind of temper down on that oak extraction, which gets back to what you said earlier.
I had
Jesse.
heard a couple of people talk about that. That's why it was fresh in my head.
Okay.
So, actually, just
I
recently.
never heard that.
Just recently, I think I heard that on another podcast I was listening to. So,
Because you always hear that where we just did one where they didn't move the barrel at all.
Buffalo Trace doesn't move their barrels.
Okay.
That's what that's the only things that I have heard, that they don't rotate their barrels where they put them is where they stay, because they don't want the char to, the barrel char to flake off and influence bitterness and all that stuff. And, that's, again, I'm not sure if that's for every product that they have or whatever, but I know some other, most distilleries, move their stuff around,
Okay.
because...
And you don't hear much about that either, though. Like
No,
what
it's-
they're moving, the process.
Yeah,
of
it's
it.
not something that I talk about, but like, if it's going to be a proofed, especially like cast strength, they don't want it sitting on the top floor for the age, the length of its aging, because they're not going to get much. It's going to, evaporate, angel share. So.
God, I want to say this is one of the oldest ones that I have. So
Personal collection or?
personal collection, and probably one of the oldest ones I've ever had.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever had anything older than this.
This is my
not even
oldest.
Scotch for me, I don't think.
Right.
I've had some older Scotches or whatever, but not. Yeah. Honestly, I can't say I had much over like 15 years old. I mean, blended maybe.
Yeah.
Our last one had blend in it, whatever, but not straight away.
Right.
I did try the George T. Stagg that you have once.
Right.
That's 15 years old.
Yeah, that's a 13 bottle.
Yeah, but it's 15 in the barrel.
Oh, right, in the barrel.
It's aged 15 years.
Not much left in that bottle.
No.
But yeah, this is my oldest bourbon I've ever had. Now, Scotch, I've had
Okay.
two 25-year-olds. But, two different monsters, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I will say this is one that you can find in pretty much any fine wine.
No,
around the
not all of
state.
them had it, but we didn't see it here, local to us where we're at now at, John's house. I don't think it was,
I want to say Clark Summon had it.
they might have
Okay.
a couple stores, but like,
Because the one up by me did, and they usually don't have anything.
yeah, they still do. Last time I
They
was there,
still
which was
have
like
it,
over a
yeah.
month ago,
And they
they
still
still
have
had
it.
it. I was
Dallas
surprised.
had it.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
And to let the listeners know, this is a $200+ bottle.
Oh yeah.
So, which is controversy, but is it worth it? I don't know. I feel it's definitely a little bit overpriced, but it's really good.
I'm happy. I'm not upset I bought it.
Yeah,
So,
no, I agree.
it's not.
If I could find one now, I probably would buy it. Honestly,
And it is a commitment price-wise.
it's not an everyday sipper either.
Right. You're not.
It's not. You're not going to pour
No.
this.
Yeah,
I mean,
you got to
could.
ration this out
You
when the
could,
timing.
but it's
yeah.
just almost like a special occasion, pour.
But what's nice about this is, for the most part, it's pretty readily available when it was distributed out.
Yep,
Where
it
it's
was.
not like waiting in line, checking emails, who's getting this,
Yeah.
and all that aggravation to find something that's not
Yeah.
common.
The price might have scared some people away of it, but I mean,
You see guys spending $600 for Willard Purple Tops that are
Very true.
13-year-olds.
very true. So, I know myself personally. I've been nosing this a little bit. So, what are you guys getting?
Well, let me dive in and look.
Candied cherries. Mm-hmm. And surprisingly, not a lot of like oaky notes or barrel notes. Not a heavy woodiness, which I would have expected.
No.
Being a 21-year-old bourbon.
Yeah, I'm getting like sweetness, like sugary sweetness. Definitely cherry. It punches you in the face on this one.
It's like a cherry cola.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, the nose is amazing on it.
Very pleasant nose on this one.
I get a little bit of the oak influence, but not crazy. Like again, I've had other bourbons that had more oak influence. I feel
Right.
on the nose anyway. It's very pleasant. 100 proof if we didn't mention it. So it's not gonna, You know, the ethanol is not there as heavy as some other ones.
No, and I mean, and then getting into the palate now, with the proof, you get a little pepperiness, but it's not the proof spice, it's
Right.
or the proof hot. You know, it has a little pepper to me, and then that dark cherry, and then well, like I was saying before, that like a chocolate covered cherry, but the cream styled ones.
Right. Yes.
You
Yep.
know, that's how I get it right into the palate.
And looking at like the tasting notes here, on the off the nose, burnt sugar. So
Okay.
like that creme brulee crust. Yeah.
I still have yet to, I think, have any of that. I don't think I've ever tried
Damn.
it.
So, again, I've had this obviously, with you, Chris, once or
Yeah.
twice before. And, looking at the tasting notes that we have today versus, some other people's notes, this is 100% spot on for everything that they mentioned in it. I get every bit of the notes on this one.
Yeah.
I'm getting cherry. I really let it sit on my palate, longer than a couple seconds,
Yeah,
and kind of
really
work
chew
it
on it.
around. And you get a little spice there. But I get the cherry, I get like vanilla, I get almond, which is crazy. Like I didn't get that the first two times we had it. And it's like almost like it's not the same, but it's almost like amaretto. Like if you use like
Okay,
it's like
yeah.
amaretto, like Di Serono,
Yeah.
or I mean in my head I'm amaretto coffee creamer. It kind
Right,
of reminds
okay.
me of that style flavor. That style. It's not creamy. It's not thick.
No.
I don't feel this is like super thick. Viscosity wise, it's got a little body to it, but
Yeah, no, it's definitely not thick.
but on the almost into the finish, I get cinnamon. I get the spiciness of the cinnamon or cinnamon spice and like baking spices and stuff. It's
Right.
100% accurate.
Oh yeah,
with
like
the
a nice
tasting
cinnamon
notes,
bun.
And it is a long finish too.
It does. It lasts a little bit, for the proof, and I think, like I said, that it's awesome. I mean, for me, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still reading long, warm, and complex finish, musty, aged oak. It's not super oaky.
No, not at all.
Allspice, dark tobacco. I don't get the tobacco part of it. I mean, sweet tobacco, like
Yeah,
pipe
a
tobacco
little bit,
style,
right, yeah.
but like, cola. I don't really get the cola. You mentioned it on the nose. I don't get the cola.
I don't get
other
it in
than
the-
like the
the
dark
taste.
sweetness of it, But
Yeah.
roasted peanuts, I get the drying effect of
Yeah.
roasted peanuts,
Yeah, like-
which is common with Jim Beam.
Well, that
Right.
was almost not like when you said almond. I could almost relate that dry. That it's like a sweet, like an almond sweeter.
My
kind
head
of
went
dry.
almond because I was going towards the amaretto style
Mm-hmm.
reference, because amaretto's cherry and almond, right? I think, right? It's cherry.
Yeah,
almond.
right, yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of where my head went, but
Okay.
it was also influenced by a little bit of vanilla in there too, I think. But yeah, I love this. I love it.
Yeah, first time for me having this, and it's an experience that you don't want to miss out on.
No.
And the nose is just getting better and better,
Yeah.
for the little bit that I have left.
Got to put this bottle on my radar now.
Yeah. Hey, we can go find it
One
right
more
now.
reason for the wife to get rid of me. But no, overall, I mean, very, very pleasurable experience on this. And like we mentioned earlier, this bottle, it's a commitment price wise, but as an experience, I mean, it's worth it if you could pull the trigger on this. It's definitely, something you don't want to miss out on if you got the opportunity.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna say it's pairing very well with this. I don't know what you gave me, but
Yeah,
this
that's
is-
a darker blend with a Brazilian wrapper on there.
Okay.
And yeah, that like dried cocoa pepperiness on that wrapper will go, pairs up really well with this Knob Creek 21.
We're doing a little side pairing of cigars here in case you didn't pick up on that. But that is good. That, like you said, that pepperiness, and then with a little sweet and pepper on this too.
Right.
Man, that's
And with
Very good.
an older bourbon like this, you want to go with a cigar blend that's definitely more on the fuller bodied side. Not necessarily it has to be a spicy full bodied, but it's got that heavier profile to it to coincide with the body and the flavor of the whiskey.
Yeah. And again, this is a real dark whiskey too. We didn't mention the color on this.
Crazy
this
color.
Is a real dark.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely dark one.
Well, this is 4 thumbs up. This is my 2 thumbs and 2 big toes up in the air.
Yeah.
Same here. This is definitely a palate ruiner where, this will spoil you.
Oh, yeah.
It'll really, expand your taste buds into that older bourbon category segment.
You don't want to get used to this. That's for sure.
Right.
No, you don't. No, you can't. I mean, it's I'm hoping they keep putting this out from year to year to hopefully compare it from year to year.
Yeah.
If they did it at the end of this year and see if they I don't know. I don't know if you know where I'm going with it, but it's good.
Right.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
It's good.
That's all that matters.
It'd be cool down the road, if we could track down an 18 or a 15-year-old to try to compare, the 3 of their higher age statements and all that. It'd be something nice to look into.
15 they haven't made in years. 2022 was the only time they made that. It hasn't been out since 2022.
Oh, no.
I think. But it's around that time. And they only made it 1 year.
Wow.
Yeah, the 18 in Pennsylvania's it's out there a little bit, but not much left of it.
I mean, they shut down production. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. They shut down their main distillery.
That's in Claremont, right?
Yeah. And so they're sitting on a lot of juice or they're just taking a break. I know they are doing some remodeling down there. I think we mentioned this once before.
Yeah.
But who knows what they have? Who knows what they'll come out with?
Yeah.
If they even come out with anything at the end of this year or this year period.
Well, it's going to be interesting. I coming out of Jim Beam, there's some different Booker variations coming out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have heard that. Yeah, they make a lot of stuff. They have a big portfolio. Yeah. So,
but 2 thumbs up, 2 toes up.
Hey.
You name it.
Yeah,
it's a winner.
I like it. All right. Well, for those listening, don't forget like and subscribe, follow us, hit that like button, and start up a conversation. I think I'm saying this all the time, but we just want to hear. We just want to hear different things.
Yeah, I mean, social media, not to go on a rant, but Facebook and Instagram, they're really cracking down on the old alcohol scene. And it makes it hard for people to see content now, and I don't know where it goes. I don't think it's going to get any better. We post the photos and stuff like that, and Instagram used to be photos only, and you barely get a like on a photo now. It's weird. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
And Facebook, they abolished alcohol on there for everybody.
Right.
It's not us. It's not just us. I mean, you're gonna get your followings on YouTube, and we don't do video. We post these on YouTube, but people are gravitated towards video, which eventually we hope we can do too. But
yeah, we'll get there.
I think that the few Zoom ones that we've had, I know have been on there, but
yeah. But in general, like we always ask for people to engage. I just don't think they're seeing it. People that know we post on Wednesdays or whatever go to look for it potentially if they are following us, and then I don't know. It goes from there, but it's getting harder on the social media side of things. So, but. That was my rant, sorry.
No, and everybody that's been tuning in or, has just tuned in, like Chris mentioned, engage with us. I mean, we're, definitely looking forward to connecting more, with our audience out there. So any ideas, what works for you guys? More video or, how would you like to see us engage with you and vice versa?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Once we get back to camp, we'll do the campfire sessions, I think.
Yeah, that'd be
We'll
nice.
sit around a campfire and drink whiskey and...
Got to put them for my permission slips for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
We might as well start
for you.
filing them out now. We're filling them out now.
So we could have a bonfire back here, but I think township ordinance may not comply with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, good thing about up there, you can have as many as you want. As big as you want.
Yeah.
All right, well, Knob Creek 21, some great juice, but I'm Chris.
I'm Jesse.
And Johnny here.
And we'll catch you with your cork out.